Hi everyone, I just make a short video to explain who I am and a little bit about the formation of a Mint and our possible future pathway. So I'm the president of the Mint, I'm Gary Souter, and I'm also an associate professor in nursing at the University of Leicester. Previously I worked at Sheffield Hallam University as a course leader for undergraduate nursing, which is where the Mint started off. It was the usual thing. I noticed that across our huge numbers of students there was only a small handful of men across all the different cohorts and all the different years, both undergraduate nursing and postgraduate nursing. So it started off just getting the guys together in a classroom to work on a bit of a support group, just to retain them on the course and offer them a bit of support and get to know each other. Because I've found with so many examples where, and I'm sure some of our members know this, where there's just been one or maybe two males in a large cohort of female student nurses. And from my personal experience, sometimes it's nice to have just a little bit of male conversation. So that's where the idea kind of came from. And then we offered the ownership of a group to the students, and they quickly came up with the idea of using social media. And then as you all know, the Facebook group came about. Our popularity and our members increased massively, which was absolutely fantastic. And the Twitter feed and other channels, the YouTube page, and I think we've got an Instagram page. So the publicity of it went quite well, quite quickly. I'm sure some of you know we raised money for Diabetes UK last year. Between a group of us who had not met before, we just came from all around the UK, raised over £1,400 for Diabetes UK. So we are planning to do another sponsored event this year to climb Mount Snowdon in the first weekend in September, and encourage as many members as possible to take part and raise money for your chosen charity. So rather than a single person identifying that particular charity, you can raise money for whoever you like. So a little bit more about me. I'm a busy guy. I have 4 children, one who's 18 from an ex-partner, and I have 3 young children living at home with me now. I'm also studying part-time for a PhD based on professional football and mental health, and I'm a big Doncaster Rovers fan. So I've got a lot going on, and my involvement in Mint is the same as everybody else. It's voluntary, it's something we don't get paid for, it's something we do for our love of nursing and trying to encourage more people into nursing. And I want to stress this, it's not just about encouraging more men into nursing, which in fairness was part of the original goal, being a man myself, so I'm quite keen on that. But I'm sure you're aware that the NHS particularly has at least 44,000 nursing vacancies across the UK at the moment. And there's no quick fix. You know what our government's like, and with Brexit, who knows what's going to happen going forward, but nobody seems to be doing enough to address the vacancies. So as a group, and as a person, as members probably do, we need to encourage more people into nursing. And what I mean by more people, it's not just, like I say, more men, it's women, it's people of lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, whichever gender they identify themselves as. Nursing is open and available to all. My personal belief is the key thing about nursing, we need the talent. So it doesn't matter who you are, where you come from, what your cultural background is, if you've got the caring skills and you're compassionate and you can be empathetic and you can help save lives and make a difference to other people's lives, then nursing is clearly the right career. I also want to say just a big thank you to everyone, because I'm sure you've been bombarded by posts on Facebook today from myself, encouraging people to do the evaluation survey. We've been going a year now, so it's really important to gather some information to see where we're at, where we're going, and what people within the group would like to do going forward. And I say results, we're not finished yet. The results what have come in so far have been absolutely fantastic. There's a huge amount of positive examples, positive comments, positive recommendations going forward, which when we sit down and analyse them in a lot of detail, we will be certainly taking most of these on board. They're absolutely brilliant, so thank you very much for that. We can never get it quite right, because for every person who wants to do things one way, there's somebody who wants to do something completely opposite, which just reflects our society at the moment. But again, this group we're trying to expand it. I'm keen on expanding it across the UK, not just locally. But I can't be in every place at once, and Dave Grinnell, who's our chair, he can't be in every place at once. So we're looking at different initiatives moving forward, so watch this space for further details. A lot of you have made some comments about you'd like activities and events and support in your local area. So I think one of the next steps is to launch a champion scheme. I think the leads we have at the minute isn't quite working as I'd hoped for, so I think we can launch a champion scheme with some clear definition and roles and suggestions of how to do that and encourage more activities, recruit more people in the local area. And obviously there's a big push to recruit young people into the profession. So working with schools and colleges, I've been doing a bit of my work myself. In my work role, I'm the programme lead for the new Masters in Nursing with dual registration and leadership at Leicester. So I've been going into local colleges and sixth forms, challenging the stereotype. I had a case just last week where there was a group of 12 sixth form students in the room, and I was talking about nursing, and one guy was just sat there shaking his head because his cultural background and belief, he said, usual thing, men can't be nurses. So I challenged him, turned his view around. He went away with a little leaflet about our course, and he may not go into nursing, but he was certainly open to the idea and changed his view. Dave and a few others have been going to different schools and colleges and organisations. It's certainly something that I believe we need to push a lot more. It's just finding the right way to do it, because same as everybody else, we're all working, we're all busy, we all have lives going on, we all have different life events what impact on us at all times, and we also have to look after our mental health, which I'm a mental health nurse by background, so I really strongly believe in this. So just a final note, thank you again for all our members for your continuing support. It's been really amazing, and it's inspiring for me and for the others to keep going and carrying on. We're not everyone's cup of tea, this group isn't everyone's cup of tea, but we don't have a monopoly on it. If there's members out there who don't like us or don't like the way we wish to do things or how we go about things, there's nothing stopping you setting up your own group, because it's just choice. Patients have choice, we have choice, but we do appreciate your support, and let's hope we can increase the group, and I will definitely take on board any recommendations. If you've got any further suggestions, any comments about my stupid little video here, if you want to know why my hair's a complete mess, I've just got out of the bath, absolutely anything, do get in touch, do let us know. The Facebook group has its moments where it can be sensitive, people can get offended, it can go quiet again. Even if there's cases recently where people have just reached out for support, and it's absolutely fantastic to see that. So be nice to everyone, use it as the means for it's intended, to support people, spread the word of nursing for everyone far and wide across the world, and keep up with good work. See you later.